All right, folks, this is Zirk, and that appears as if I was right. Can't say I'm surprised. All you had to do is just not react to some lady crying and look at the facts that were actually available to be found. And it looks like even more facts came out. This could be wrong too. This could be very well be a lie as well. However, this Jason Schreier guy, he does seem to get the inside stuff quite often. He's exposed a lot of stuff in the industry before, so this is very likely actually what happened. It looks like she lied. She claimed it was a lie of omission though. Platinum reportedly did offer Taylor a cameo. This is after she already refused. But they felt bad that they couldn't work out a good deal, and they offered her $4,000 to come in and record just one quick session to do a quick cameo. That way she can still at least be a part of the game, for herself. And no. But really, she was negotiating really hard. They actually offered her, as you can see on this screen here, somewhere between $3,000 and $4,000 per session, which is way more than the industry standard. She was getting offered crazy amounts of money. This is what she never said what the counter offer was. This is one of the reasons why I was suspicious. 6 figures. 6 figures. This is what I'm saying. She thought she was Bayonetta. I'm sorry, but voice actors are not movie stars. Voice actors do not sell games. You can think back to all of your favorite video games of all time, and I guarantee you're going to struggle to be able to name whatever voice actors were in them. And I guarantee 100% almost the entire population of the world doesn't ever buy a single video game because their favorite voice actor is in it. That is just something that does not happen. They are not movie stars. And you know what? If they want these big 6-figure salaries, then let me tell you, why would the game industry people hire them? Everyone's like, well, they should be getting all this money. Why? What do they offer? They go into work for 2 days and spend about 8 hours total or so recording their lines, and then they get thousands of dollars. That sounds like a great job to me. And they don't pull in customers. That's the thing. Voice actors do not sell games. They just don't. So you know what would happen? If they had to pay all these voice actors 6-figure salaries, you know what they would do instead? All these voice actors would be out of job. Because one of two things is going to happen. Either they can't afford the 6-figure salary, so they don't hire them. Or 2, why hire some no-name woman who nobody knows when they could hire an actual Hollywood movie star? And that happens in the industry all the time. Look at Metal Gear Solid 5. David Hayter got replaced with an actual Hollywood actor. Look at Cyberpunk 2077. I don't even think we know the name of the person he replaced, but I do remember them saying that they had some other no-name person up for the role first, and then they tried to get Keanu Reeves, and they got him, and then the whole project changed. They're like, oh, okay, we actually got a Hollywood star. We're going to pay him a ton of money. We're going to put his face on all the advertising and sell this game with his face. That is what's going to happen. Everybody's like, these voice actors should get paid more when they don't have any value. They're so easily replaced. What do you mean a fair living wage? What does that mean? $1,000 an hour sounds like a really high wage to me. But no, they want hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, if people start getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for voice actors, all these people are going to be replaced, and they're all going to be replaced with Hollywood actors, and all your games at a AAA budget are just going to have nothing but Hollywood actor faces on their game cover. And all of those voice actors who work so hard to make $4,000 for 8 hours of work, they're gone. Is that really what you want? So apparently, not only did she want 6 figures, but she wanted part of the sales of the game too, by the way. That wasn't enough for her. She also wanted a percentage of the sales of the game. Like she's Tom Cruise or something. Like she's some big giant Hollywood actor. I told you what it was. The way she was talking, the way she talked about other people, the other voice actor lady saying she doesn't have the right to sign any autographs, the way she was saying me, I, me, I, and not talking about how everyone else would benefit from this. She was negotiating for her personally, not for the rest of the people out there. She was negotiating for herself. She said, what am I worth to you? Oh, the words right there, residuals. I was a little passionate there. But what happened was she got a big head, and she was trying to get people to boycott a spin-off game too. Like, nothing to do with her, man. She was spiteful. She got a big head. She thought she was some kind of Hollywood movie star because she was a main character in a popular video game. Oh, I guess she never figured out that voice actors don't sell games. They are replaceable. The industry has demonstrated this over and over and over again. Why should voice actors be prioritized over people who spend years creating that game? And once again, I'll say this again. I said this in the other video. She is not Bayonetta. She's just a person. The personality of Bayonetta, people were saying she embodies the soul of Bayonetta. Well, what about the other voice actors that played Bayonetta? You know, it's also in Japanese, right? The Japanese voice actors, she's not the soul of Bayonetta. But first off, none of the voice actors are the soul of Bayonetta. The soul of Bayonetta are the concept artists, the writers, the directors, the people who program the game. She's just a person who came in for 4 hours 2 times. She's a part-time worker who worked for 2 days to record her lines for the game. And then she's like, in Bayonetta 3, I want to be the focus. It's all about me. I need to get paid more than everybody else. But yeah, here he is. Platinum Game reportedly offered Taylor a cameo afterwards in Bayonetta 3 for 1 session, which netted $4,000. And that's the offer she was talking about. And she insinuated that that was the offer for all of the lines from the very beginning. Don't believe everything you heard on the internet. Like this. I don't necessarily believe this 100%, but I tell you what, this far less doubt is on this than on her original videos, because her original videos, when she started getting spiteful near the end, I was like, something seems up. And sure enough, I'm like, wait, what about all these things these questions she never answered? There was some pretty important questions there, her counteroffer and all these other things that she never said anything about. That's kind of suspicious, especially with all those spiteful things she said at the end. Maybe I should do some research. Oh, it looks like she might be the bad guy here. And it turns out she was. Now, do you have a favorite YouTuber on the internet who was defending her and doing all that stuff? Don't be mad at him. I want to say that. I want to end that right now. Don't be mad at your favorite YouTuber who's some giant with hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers. Don't be mad at them, because at the end of the day, they're trying to make money. That's what they're doing here. Remember that they have 2 things going. They don't want to talk about all this. Sometimes they'll want to talk about some of these subjects, but most of the time they don't want to talk about these subjects. And they have 2 things going for them. First, they feel an obligation to talk about whatever's big news. So they're going to make a video about it. Second, they got to make that money. So they're going to make a video about it. So they're trying to make money and they feel an obligation at the same time. And so when they don't have any drive, they don't actually really care about what's going on. They just accept the surface level. They see one video on it and they're like, bing, bang, boom. That's the entire story. I'm just going to regurgitate everything that I've heard. Similar to what I did here. But this is after I already did research on the previous video that fits with what is being said here. So this is far more believable than what she was saying originally. So I'm inclined to believe that this is real. But as I said, you know, don't go harassing your favorite YouTuber like, oh no, they were completely wrong. Instead, go around to people like me who actually said what the truth most likely was from the beginning and didn't jump to conclusions right off the bat. I mean, and didn't just jump in and start white knighting for her right off the bat. And congratulate them, instead of coming really hard down on these bigger YouTubers who are just trying to make a buck. And as far as Hellena Taylor goes, don't bother her as well. Just because she did this doesn't mean she's necessarily a bad person. And it doesn't necessarily mean everything I said here is true. This could all be made up too. It's extremely unlikely because they have seen he claims Jason Schreier has been pretty on point in the past, and he claims he's seen documentation showing this stuff. So in the future, before you start freaking out when everybody on the internet is like, this is the newest thing that we all have to be mad about, just chill. Just chill, okay? Anyways, I think that's it for this victory lap. This is Xeric, and I'm out.